Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Yolanda, and today we're going to take 1 can of chickpeas and make 3 delicious recipes from that 1 can of chickpeas. So I'm going to gather up everything and we'll be right back. All right, let's get started. So I went ahead and opened up my chickpeas. So now I'm just going to drain it into this bowl so I can get the aqua faba. And aqua faba is nothing but bean water. Aqua meaning water, faba meaning beans. So just bean water that comes from a can of aqua faba, and the aqua faba can be used as a replacement for oils or for eggs. Not scrambled eggs, but for some eggs. So I got my aqua faba here in this container. Now I'm just going to measure it. I have a cup right here. See how much you get. So we got about a cup of aqua faba that we're going to go ahead and pour into our container. We're going to need a half a cup of, I'm going to start with a half a cup of oil. Now it says, no, I lied. I'm going to do a full cup of oil. Full cup of oil, place that in there. We're gonna need some Dijon mustard. The Dijon mustard is for like that little twang that it has. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. I've never been a big fan of mayo, so this works perfect for me because I can make it however I want to make it. We're going to add some salt, not too much, just a pinch of salt. You can use whatever seasonings and ingredients that you like. I'm going to put some onion powder in mine, and some garlic powder in mine as well. And I have some garlic cloves around here. I'm going to use 1 garlic clove. I have a garlic clove. I'm going to place in there, and I'm missing vinegar. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of vinegar. All right. Now you can use a food processor for this. You could use a blender as well to do this. I am going to use a handheld blender, or some call it an immersion blender, like this thingy. Put it on, and we're going to put it at the bottom and let it sit for a few seconds, and then we're going to move it up and down. So let's see how it goes. All right, I am all done mixing it up. Some things that I figured out or found out as I was mixing it up is that the more oil, the thicker it becomes. But I don't want mine to be too thick because I'm going to use mine more for dressing in a few. So this is the mayo. So give me a sec and I'm going to pour it into a container so we can put it in the fridge so it can thicken up some more. Okay, so here is the mayo. I'm going to separate them because I'm going to do something different with each one. So I'm going to put some in this one, but I'm going to leave that in there for right now because I'm going to add a chipotle pepper to it because I want a chipotle mayo, or a chipotle spread or dressing. So I'm going to put a few in here, just 2, and not too many. Pizza juice, put that in there. I am going to add some cloves to it, some parsley, and some fresh dill, and this will make like a chipotle ranch. So I'm going to blend all of this up, and I'll be right back because this immersion blender is loud as crap. So I'm going to blend this up and show you what it looks like, and I'll be right back. This is what we're looking like. I'm going to give it a taste. This is mine, so I can stick my finger in it all I want. So I decided to add some Cajun seasoning to this because I wanted to. That should give me what I like. Where's my spoon? Perfect. So I'm gonna add that into this bowl. Excuse me. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator so it can thicken up. And here is my regular one as well. So for this one, I'm gonna add some fresh dill that I chopped up. Some parsley. Chives. Onion powder. Garlic powder. And a pinch of salt. And that's it. I'm going to stir it up. And this will be my vegan ranch. And you can add as much or as little seasonings as you want. You can make it to whatever you want it to be. But now, taste. My vegan ranch that we made with the aquafaba and our chipotle ranch. So we're going to put both of these in the refrigerator so they can thicken up, and we're going to move on to our next recipe. All right, on to our next recipe. So I've taken the chickpeas that came out of the can. I gave them a good rinse, so I'm just going to place them into my food processor. And this part you can use with a fork or a masher. We just want to break these chickpeas up a little bit. But of course, I'm gonna add 3 cloves of garlic because I love garlic and I can. So I'm gonna give this a few pulses and then I'll show you what it looks like. This is the texture that we want. We still have some big pieces, but that's okay. And that's how we want our chickpeas to look. So I am going to separate these into 2 different bowls. One, we're going to make a chickpea scramble, and the next will be a buffalo chickpea wrap. So I'm going to separate these so we can get started. That should be enough. All right, so for my buffalo, I'm gonna add some garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika, some salt, and some pepper. Now, I already have my oven on. It's been preheating to 400 degrees. So I have that going. I'm going to stir this up. And next, we're going to add our buffalo sauce. Well, add as much or as little as you like. And we're just going to stir it up. Like so. have me a pan with some parchment paper, so I'm going to just lay this across here. Spread it out. And we're going to stick it in the oven for about 20 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15-minute timer started.
I don't know why she's so loud. Next, we are going to make a chickpea scramble. So this is just going to be like making a egg, but we're just using chickpeas. So we're going to move over to the stove. Okay, so I removed the chickpeas from the pan because I wanted to saute some onions and peppers and 2 pieces of this Beyond sausage. So we're going to cook these together, break up this sausage, and when it's done, we're going to add our chickpeas. Next, we're going to make some sausage and some crumbles because this pack of sausage was just $7 just for 6 pieces of sausage. Ridiculous. But we're going to allow this to cook and for a few more minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, our sausage and peppers and onions are looking good, so I'm going to go ahead and add my chickpeas to the pan. You may have to add some more oil because chickpeas soak up oil. So I'm going to add a little bit more avocado oil. And in this jar, I have turmeric. Turmeric is mostly for the color. Turmeric, nutritional yeast, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, salt, and some curry powder that I'm going to put on here for my seasoning. And you can add whatever seasonings that you like for your food. This is what I like for mine. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to give me some cheese because I want some cheese. I'm using Dia's Mexican blend. I can turn my eye off because it is done to me. I'm going to put cheese on top. And put a lid on it and allow the cheese to melt. Okay, let's check on our cheese, and it is looking wonderful. The cheese has melted, and there you can see the cheese has melted. So I'm going to take this off the eye. Okay, I got my pan warming up, so I'm going to slap in my tortilla. And then I'm going to add some filling. All right, it's been cooking, so we're gonna turn it over. This doesn't bother my hands at all. I'm used to cooking, so it's not too hot. Turn it over and allow the other side to get a little brown, and we'll be right back. Okay, both sides have browned to my liking, so I'm just going to carefully put it on the plate and allow it to cool. As you can see, our ranch dressing has thickened up a bit, but I'm going to add a little water to it to thin it out because I want to put it in this salad mix. All right, so now the consistency has thinned out. I'm just gonna add it to the salad mix. I have romaine lettuce, and I also added some onions and peppers in this as well. I did not saute my onions because I wanted them to have some crunch. So we're just going to stir this up. You can add as much or as little as you want. I'm going to warm up my tortilla for 15 seconds and I'll be right back. Tortilla has warmed up, so now I'm going to take some of my salad mix and put it on my tortilla. I warm up my tortillas because it makes it easier for me to wrap them or roll them, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put some that, and I'm going to get some of my buffalo chickpeas. Add some more. I'm just going to add all of it. Now I'm going to wrap. Hopefully I didn't put too much. All right, everybody, these are our scrambled quesadillas. We're going to give it a taste. It's delicious. All right, now I'm going to taste the buffalo wrap. This is how it turned out. I'm going to dip mine in the ranch. That's what it's looking like. Can I show you my face? Because it's a mess. This is delicious. Make sure you guys give this a try. It is very good. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. And let me know if you try this and how it tastes for you. Thanks for coming by, you guys. See you guys next time.